Welcome to the Instagram stories for Monday, November 14th. I'm your host, Daniel Hill. Typically on Mondays, we do Must-Say Monday. We talk about what the head of Instagram did on his Ask Me Anything, but I'm pretty sure he didn't do one last week. I mean, I checked the story a bunch of times and I didn't see it. It's entirely possible I missed it. Anyway, recently he talked about some new features that we have discussed on the show previously: subscriptions, stars and gifts, and NFTs. Here's the clip of him talking about those new features.
Happy Creator Week. Today we're actually announcing a bunch of new ways for creators to make a living on Instagram and on Facebook. Because we know for so many creators out there, it's not just a hobby, it's a way to make a living. Now there's 3 different areas where we have updates. The first is subscriptions. Subscriptions are a great way for some creators to create some predictable income and have a way to get paid by their most engaged fans and followers for a subset of exclusive content. Now to date, it's been testing here in the US, and we're announcing that it's expanding to all creators in the US, and with that we're going to start testing in the UK, in Australia, and in Canada. The second area we call stars and gifts, both on Facebook and Instagram. Now stars have been a way for fans to pay creators for the work that they love on Facebook for a while now, but they've been limited to Reels. And we're announcing today that we're expanding it from Reels only to include photos and text posts. And then we're going to turn it on automatically for eligible creators, so you don't have to go turn it on yourself manually if you don't want to. And on Instagram, we're going to try to build on these ideas with something that we call gifts. You can buy gifts with stars, and you can give those gifts to the creators that you love. And then those creators can then cash in those gifts for actual cash on the other side. Another fun way for creators and fans to engage, and for fans to pay creators for all the amazing work that they do. The third area is NFTs, a new interesting way for creators to sell art online. And to date, we've been testing the ability to showcase or display NFTs on Instagram. And we're going to expand that from including only photos to including videos as well. We're also going to start testing the ability to create, or what we call mint NFTs, and to sell them right in Instagram. And for showcasing NFTs, we're going to expand the countries in which we support that to include the UK and the EU. Now that's a lot of different ways for creators to try to make a living online, on Facebook and Instagram, but we believe that we need to create a suite of monetization products for creators, because for each creator, the products that are going to be relevant are going to be different. And you should be able to pick the ones that are in line with what you want to do, with how you want to show up on Instagram or on Facebook, and hopefully get paid for the amazing work that you do. Now that was a lot of information, but if you didn't catch all of that, check out my link in bio, and all of the details are laid out right there. Now to close, I want to thank you for all of the hard work you do and for how you make Instagram and Facebook amazing places for all the people that rely on them every single day. And I'll see you next week. Peace.
I'm going to talk about that clip in greater detail, but first, here's a word from our sponsor.
This episode is brought to you by Michigan Economic Development Corporation. In Michigan, you can have both a rewarding career and a quality lifestyle, with plentiful career opportunities in world-changing, innovating industries, from electric vehicles to clean energy to biotech, with room for advancement no matter where you are in your career. Plus, Michigan offers a welcoming, beautiful, affordable, and inclusive community for all. Live your best life. You can in Michigan. Visit themichiganlife.org.
Okay, let's dig into this clip a little bit. First, I want to say off the bat that I really like that Instagram is giving options for how people want to spend their money. Are you the kind of person who prefers things on a monthly recurring basis, even if it's a small amount? Or are you a person who likes to spend money in a one-off type of scenario, not necessarily so interested in that monthly subscription? In either case, Instagram has options for you to donate to your favorite creators. So I do think that's a good idea. On the other hand, you might realize that Instagram is generating a ridiculous amount of money from you based on tracking your interests and then showing you relevant ads and charging companies for the privilege of showing you those ads. Therefore, you don't think that you should be the one to donate to the creators, but rather Instagram, which has very large pockets, should be the one to pay creators. I fall into that second bracket overall. Maybe you feel differently, and that's perfectly fine. Overall, you have to think who should be the one to pay the creators for the great content they make. And if you think it should be the viewer, by all means, pick which one of these options is right for you to pay those creators. Having said that, you may feel quite differently if you would like to earn money from your viewers, in which case that makes sense to me as well. Which method seems most attractive to you? Let me know. If you send an audio clip, I will be glad to play it on the show. That's going to do it for today's episode. Thanks so much for listening, and be sure to come back tomorrow. We're going to talk about Instagram adding music to photo posts, just regular still images. This is a new thing. I'm going to get into that, so be sure to come back tomorrow.
I'm not yet a member of the Instagram team, but my podcast covers many Instagram themes. But the name, image, logos are trademarks at Instagram and the LCC in the USA and every territory. Everything I publish independently until Zuck returns my DMs and starts to pay my salary. Not sponsored or endorsed, no lies, no fallacies. I use their logo with permission, not malicious or callously. No trademark violation, filling all criteria. Follow me on Instagram or Twitter at Daniel Hill Media.